the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
Motioning left is their running back. Right to the air, it's Hurts. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. This one finds Goddard. 30. Gets the 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Now the Eagles ready to attempt a 2-point conversion. And he runs this in. That's going to knock this game up at 8 apiece. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the set.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Zach Bond with the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs. It gets the better defenses.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. New set of downs for him from the 46. Motion man left is Brown. On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He finds space into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he makes it inside the 5 before going out at the last moment. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Here we go.
Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Only one on the carry, so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3.
Ready?
Robinson goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Daniels, 3rd and goal. Chased out to his right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is as they still try 4th and goal.
Come on, set. Rig alert, rig alert.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Commanders slice the lead down to a couple. Commanders again for 2 here. He's throwing for it! It's caught! And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. On the return, Britton Covey. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move. He loses the football. And the Commanders pick this one up. A lot of grass ahead. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They begin this drive already inside field goal range. 1st and 10 are under Robinson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Offense up to the line fast. From the 18 on 2nd down. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Now, you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Tight end gets it running forward. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Keeping the tight end busy here. Another carry for the big fella. Room to roam. He's beyond the 20. And he'll finally be corralled at the 26. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. He put everything he had into this one. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Hurts trying to get on 2nd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Motioning him from the slot right. Hurts now on 4th. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he works this to the 38 before going now. Working quickly here. He'll get this one to Brown. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Avonte Maddox up for that tackle. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders with 2nd and 6. Again, Daniels to the air. Has it downfield, working the left. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Washington calls it second timeout. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Alert! Here we go. Set. Reload.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Forced out to his right. The ball is loose. And this crosses the sideline inside the 10. So no turnover, and you got to feel fortunate to retain possession. One last play before the break. This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Covey now to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Barkley's got it. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Offense in the hurry up here. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. First down, a run with Barkley. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on 1st. And working a couple of yards past the line. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Hurts. brought in close to the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Hey, 73, 73.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Ready, ready?
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Motion man right is Smith. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts setting up to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for 2 once again.
Tiger Swamp. 63, 63. Hey, 73, 73.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Go! 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's going deep. That's complete inside the 35. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within one score in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. And now the Commanders face a very important two-point attempt.
60 by 6, 60 by...
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Covey now to return this. Good looking return here, and he's got room. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. He's back to throw. He's got Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now the Eagles will attempt another 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Buffalo. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Field position to start this drive. 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. Right to the air is Prescott. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. On play action, here's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A 1st carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Cooks going in motion. On 2nd down, it's Dak. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here's a run. To the pylon, he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Aggressive play here. Score on that opening drive. But they don't get to 2, and it remains 6-0. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he will go all the way. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll look underneath here and find Dowdle. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. They'll throw again. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 8-6 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a man open, that's Tolbert. And he will score. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. Prescott will bring up his guys for this two-point attempt.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert! That's it.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He keeps it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and a yard.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try and run here with Cook. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try it now with Cook. And he's going to have the Bills, and he's going to have the Chargers. So now they'll throw it with Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Hey, 47. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this.
Kill. Swerve. Everybody, kill.
First down, Prescott. That's deep for the back of the end zone. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll lead to a second down.
46.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Again, working deep downfield. That is caught. What a throw. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this two-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here we go. 26.
They'll run with Dowdle. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Regular.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he finally is going to have to eat this one. He will go down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high...
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser. Why the always coming at the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, I got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know you running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. Okay, let's go. I'm the living like the text went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down. I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone Hey, yeah. Fresh out the. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo, PayPal, turned up to the max. I'm finna break down, flow water. Big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur, weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him milk, yeah. Give these boys help, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Penny necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this, make you go head to toe. PT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. She's a man, get him me. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Now my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Sad boy, what you want? Get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows when I play with him like that. I think he knows when I say to him like that. He's my what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could, like. Point, like. Do what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could, like. Point, like. Do what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could, like. Point, like. Do what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could.
I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can plead no good for you. No, I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me. Oh, hell no. You rip my city so damn long. But you still don't notice me. Sour next. Oh, VA next. I'm at they neck. Running up a check. She a bad mama, she a diva. No matter what happens, she cannot come between us again. I know we're better than friends. I played up Queen's Gambit, showed around my friends. Try to pick some energy up, it don't matter. I know you never moved on if you tried. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I stay the same. Had me losing my mind. Sin City is mine. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can plead no good for you. No, I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So let me. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can plead no good for you. No, I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So let me. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me.
The broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 morbid calls and damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road, at the end of my road. So what do I do? do. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay